Hey, this is Tim with Marine Diagnostic Tools. In this video, we're connected to a 2022 DF150 Suzuki. We are going to use the Texa IDC5 software, and we will select the marine environment. We'll come down here and select the outboard, and then use our scroll bar to find the Suzuki, and we'll use our scroll bar to find that DF150 model. So we'll click on our 150 AP. We can see we have our lever configuration, and we have our gas injection. We'll go and select that. See our cables, the AM01 and the AM22 we're using. All right, so we'll let that establish the connection, and then we'll go ahead and click confirm. And the first page that's going to come up, always with Texa, is the fault codes page. We have no fault code, so we'll go ahead and look at the parameters. We'll click on that top one, and we'll just use our arrows and scroll through these. Some of those parameters would read a little bit different if the engine was running. All right, so we'll just go through the parameters, scroll through these. Got a good bit. It shows we have 78 parameters on this model. You can see our RPM ranges, our total hours, any sensors that are connected, we'll see that. Any faults or errors. Throttle positions. Any fault codes that go with the throttle position or gear position would show there. You can see where you're moving that throttle back and forth just to see that position angle, position sensor reading correctly. So each manufacturer is going to be a little different with what they show in the parameters. Some of them may show in the activations, some of them may show in the actual parameter section. It just depends on where the manufacturer actually shows that information. All right, so if we wanted to filter certain parameters, we can come here and just select the parameters that you want to filter. So you'd use the filter icon at the bottom, and then obviously check the parameters you want to see to filter it out. That way you don't have to go through all 78 of them. In some cases, it may be 200, depending on the manufacturer and what all they put in there. So we're going to pick a select few just to see. And then we'll come over here once we get those done and hit that check mark. And then you can see we've filtered them down to only show the ones that we've selected. A little bit easier to look at. If we wanted to save those or print those, we could do that at the bottom left-hand side. If you wanted to record those and do like a C trial, you could also do that as well. So in this case, save or print. And we could print it out like this. If we wanted to save those for a report, we have our information in there, the engine information, and our parameters listed underneath there. And we'll just back out. We'll go ahead and look at the status page. This is going to have your switches. Those are listed there. We'll have our ECU information. You can see we're on the 150 PS, 4-stroke. Activations, this is where you're going to have your tests. In this case, in Suzuki, you'll have your caution chart. We'll go ahead and do the fuel pump activation just so you can see that live, and we'll add a video in there. So it's going to walk you through, tell you, what needs to be done before you can do the test, and then we'll go ahead and show you what that looks like. All right, so that's what the fuel pump's going to look like when we activate that. You see our little graph there. So we'll run through the rest of the tests, our activations that we can see in here. You see there's 18 of them. And then we'll look at the settings. Again, this is a 2022 Suzuki DF150. This is Tim with Marine Diagnostic Tools. Thanks for watching.